I'm Laura Ingraham. This is the Ingraham Angle from Washington tonight. Our interview with a Loudoun County, Virginia father last night over what he alleged happened to his daughter in a bathroom forced the school system to respond today. We're going to bring you that update. Plus, you'll hear from the parents who were there with unique insight. And a massive media cover-up involving a Supreme Court justice. And why is Kamala twisting history for Native peoples? Of course, it's Raymond Arroyo. He has it in Seen and Unseen. But first, the Biden who stole Christmas. That's the focus of tonight's angle.
And with the holidays coming up, you might be wondering if gifts you plan to buy will arrive on time. Well, let me explain. Supply chains essentially mean how we make things and how the material and parts get delivered to a factory, so we can manufacture things and manufacture them here. How we move things, how a finished product moves from a factory to a store to your home.
Oh, hi. Thank the good Lord that we have Joe Biden as president to state the obvious. Doesn't this sound like a 7th grade book report explaining what a supply chain... And he offered a simple solution, by the way. What if we strongly encourage the ports and companies to operate 24/7?
The night hours are critical for increasing the movement of goods because highways are less crowded in the evening, at night. So by increasing the number of late night hours of operation and opening up for less crowded hours when the goods can move faster, today's announcement has the potential to be a game changer.
Wait a second. Is he saying, now get straight, the roads are less crowded in the middle of the night? You're kidding me. Who knew? The truth is, though, strongly encouraging 24/7 operations, it doesn't help when they don't have the workers to physically move the freight from one container to the other container. Now, one terminal that did allow for overnight working from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. reports that it still had 0 deliveries, even it did go into the wee hours of the morning. Well, guess what? You pay people to stay off the job, and shocker, they'll stay off the job. It's funny how that works. Now, combine all this with soaring inflation, and you really have a total mess on your hands. Well, couldn't say the Angle didn't try to warn you back in May. Last week, after that abysmal jobs report, Biden tried to tell us that the economy, remember, was going in the right direction. Well, now that narrative has totally been blown up. Today's inflation number shows us just how wrong Biden was, and we obviously didn't need a stimulus package earlier in the year. And if you don't want to listen to the Angle, well, listen to Democrat economist Larry Summers.
There is a fiscal theory that looks at the ultimate consequences of deficits. That is flashing a red alarm. If you look at houses, if you look at used cars, if you look at commodities, if you look at labor shortages, if you look at businesses reporting price increases, signs are of inflation starting to break out.
Why does Janet Yellen still have her job? And sure enough, Biden's people were wrong. Yellen on down. The inflation that they saw, that they said was transitory, wasn't. And we learned today that year-over-year price inflation in September was the highest it's been since January 1991. Okay, I graduated from law school in 1991. That was a long time ago. Gas is now up 42%, steak 22%, egg prices rose nearly 13%. Don't you wish you kept that old clunker, by the way? Used car prices jumped 24%. So the prediction from Biden's own team when seeing all this in its totality is that heating bills will rise 54% this winter. And their answer, by the way, is to double down on climate change programs and government spending that will only drive these prices higher. And even if your grandmother risks, I don't know, dying of hypothermia, Joe says this is no time to be short-sighted.
We need to take a longer view, though, that invest in building greater resilience to withstand the kinds of shocks we've seen over and over, year in and year out, whether it's the pandemic, extreme weather, climate change. It also means companies throughout the supply chain, like maritime, air freight, and trucking companies, reduce their carbon emissions and help to meet our climate change goals.
Translation. If they pass this massive spendorama, their friends are going to get fat contracts to produce green products in China that ultimately no one really wants here, even as China will continue to burn coal and ultimately build and grow its economy, get richer. Meanwhile, what about those Christmas gifts?
Based on everything being announced today, can this administration guarantee that holiday packages will arrive on time?
We are not the Postal Service or UPS or FedEx. We cannot guarantee.
No guarantees in life. The Grinch has nothing on these people. The fact is, the Biden administration has broken our economy, and now they plan to make things worse by ramming through trillions more in spending. And get this, the feds took in record amount in tax revenues last fiscal year, but now they want to raise your taxes because the monster always has to be fed. They took in $4 trillion. Unfortunately for the rest of us, though, the press refuses to report and chooses instead to distort. Today, CNN clung desperately to some polling data that they think shows signs of hope for Biden.
The president's standing is a bit stronger than some other recent polling suggests. 50% in our brand new poll releasing right now approve, 49% disapprove. So an even split in our polarized times. The Biden White House would say you'd like to be a little better, but that's not so bad.
Not so bad, except for this teeny tiny little detail.
Only 25%, 1 in 4, think if the Democrats pass this big bill, it's going to make my life better from day to day. Only 25% think that. A third say I'd be worse off. 43% say about the same. President has to do a better job selling how this would impact your life.
Sell sand in the desert. What a pathetic and lazy analysis of this situation. Biden's problem isn't his lame messaging. Biden's problem is his ideas will only make life harder for the average American. It's a substantive problem. Biden's trying to use the coming Christmas shortage as justification for passing an infrastructure bill. But the truth is exactly the opposite. Because the inflation situation is so severe, we cannot afford to be dumping trillions of dollars in new federal spending into an overstimulated market. Where are the workers going to come from? Where are the supplies going to come from? If you start pumping more money into this economy right now, all you're going to create is a demand spike that will cause prices to spiral, and shortages will ultimately get worse. Biden's team of nincompoops had it exactly wrong. First, you have to get inflation under control. Then, and only then, could you maybe start thinking about increased spending. For now, inflation, not infrastructure, has to be the priority, or we're going to go right off the cliff. Republicans who voted for it, you got to turn around now, all 19 of you. Now, we saw the same dynamic at play for Biden with the Afghanistan withdrawal. Now, the basic goal, getting out of Afghanistan, did make sense, but they approached it, of course, in the most idiotic manner. And here, it may make sense to build more infrastructure later on, but trying to spend enormous amounts of new federal money at a time of soaring inflation will be a catastrophe for us. Biden and the Democrats are going to be stealing our children's future. Just like the Grinch in the middle of the night, slithering around those presents, taking everything in sight. And unlike the cartoon, Biden won't see the folly of his ways or have a change of heart in the end. And that's The Angle.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.